Do you have a business that serves your local community? Are you trying to take your business to the next level? Do you struggle to understand your business numbers? Well, stop working harder thinking you're going to make more money. That's not how it works. Each week, we go over how to understand and leverage your business numbers to not only create more sales, but more importantly, how to create more profits. Remember, it isn't about how much you sell. It's about how much you keep at the end of the day. My name is Tammy, and I'm on a mission to help badass business owners like yourself put more money in your pocket. So whether you're a badass or a badass in the making, let's get this party started. Hey, badass business owners, welcome back to the show. This is Thursday, which means we're going to talk about some numbers and how to grow your profits and your sales. And today I want to talk about the one thing that I'm going to continue to bring up every blue moon because it is one of the most powerful ways for you to quickly grow your sales and your profits, and that is through add-on items. And these are things that those big box retailers and those larger companies, retail companies know, love, and understand, because without them, they would be hurting. Add-on sales are anything that is added onto the sale, just like it sounds, that you normally would not have been there to purchase or to pick up. So, for example, the cleanest way to say it is when you go through the grocery checkout line, all of those candies and sodas and chips and nail clippers and all that weird stuff that you see as you go through the checkout line, those are considered add-on items because they were things you did not come for, but they're hoping that while you're standing there, you're going to throw them in your cart. And not only is it additional sales because you threw it in your cart, guess what? Almost every single thing at that register area is high margin goods. So it's like throwing tons of extra profit into your cart. Now, I know what you're thinking, Tammy, I don't have a register area. I know there's a small portion of you out there that do. So now you know what to do. One of the things you can do, but believe it or not, add-on items are all over the place, even in your business. We're going to talk about some of those different types of things that you can do. So the register area is one you definitely, or a checkout area, or something that you can do at checkout through that concept of what you can add onto somebody's cart. That is an excellent way. Now, first off, the reason you want to do add-ons is kind of what I just said a few minutes ago. Most add-on items, if done correctly, not only add sales, but really what we're looking for is to boost that margin, because a lot of those items, they don't take a lot of time you don't need a lot of man hours, if you will, to be able to handle them, to be able to deal with them, to assemble them, to put them together. More than likely for some items that you would do as an add-on item, it takes an extra 2 seconds to be able to do it. For example, would you like sprinkles on that? Guess what? All you have to do is throw the sprinkles on there. It takes like 2 seconds, and it's extra money that you're able to put on there for like 50 cents or whatever the case may be. You know, there's a reason. Do you want fries with that? Okay. They've already got them cooked. They're sitting over there. It's an extra, fries, high margin. Sodas. Do you want a soda added to that? High margin when it comes to that stuff. The costs are minimal. And the amount of time it takes them to put it together because the person's already working on the order is minimal. So they're able to get lots of profit that goes into that. So when you're thinking about an add-on item, what you can tell is we're looking for something that is going to be a benefit. When someone gets those fries or that soda, they're benefiting from that. When someone's picking up that candy bar or that soda, now you might say health-wise they're not benefiting, but let's face it, they're having a little bit of joy at that moment when they grab that stuff. Or maybe they're saving time. Maybe they were going to run over to the 7-Eleven or the Quick Trip or whatever, and they were going to go buy a soda and some chips, and now they don't have to because they were able to get it right there. So sometimes it can be mutual beneficial. But there's other items too that people can do. For example, one of the examples I've used in the past has to do with like Home Depot, okay? If you take Home Depot, Lowe's, any of those places that sell drywall, okay? Drywall is a very competitive market, but you make no money on drywall, or very little money depending upon the market. Where they make their money is in you buying the other items that go along with the drywall. It is dependent upon those add-on items. They need you to buy the mud and the tools and the tape and all that other good stuff because that's where they make their money. They don't make their money on the drywall, they make their money on the rest of it. So if they have a contractor who only buys drywall, that contractor's not as valuable to them as maybe a smaller person who buys the complete project. They're going to make more money off of that. So you want to kind of look at your business and start asking yourself going, how can I add on to my ticket, but at the same time be able to increase my margins? Because if you recall, there's 3 ways to increase your sales. You can increase the number of customers you have, increase the frequency in which those customers come into the building, and 3 is increase your average ticket. Well, guess what? Add-ons is a huge part of increasing that average ticket. And the win-win is, like I said, because if you do the right items, you're also going to get some good margin out of it. Now, there's a couple different things that you can look at doing. Sometimes for those of you guys that have a service-based business where somebody's only going to use you, say, once a month, once every 3 months, 6 months, year, 5 years, what is something that you can sell to them that would be mutual beneficial? So for it's something that's going to help them, but at the same time, it's going to help you with the add-on. And a lot of times it's something that would help extend whatever it is that you did. So for example, if you clean carpets, is there a cleaner that you can recommend that you can sell that helps in between cleanings that will help them stay on top of it? I've used in the past septic people when they only clean out your septic every 3, 5, 10 years, but there's these things you can throw into the septic that instead of them going to the grocery store, you just sell it as part of your process, and you're able to give them an extra $50 or something a month that you send them, whatever the case may be. At basic cleaning, same things. Is there a chemical that you can give them in between that they can use? Maybe they've got special countertops that you can recommend, or whatever the case may be. There's all kinds of stuff out there that you just have to be a little bit more creative with what it is that you can recommend as part of your service. Let's take a look at the money side of it and why you want to try to do this. And I'm going to have a few more examples here, so stay with me. First one, let's just say that you have something that you can do for $10, all right? It's an add-on that you can have them do for $10. And you're able to get 10 people in the course of a week to buy this add-on. Well, you got $10, 10 people buying it. You got an extra $100 a week coming in from this add-on. Now, it doesn't sound like much until you start adding it up. We're going to use our 50-week thing. We're going to assume you take 2 weeks of vacation. We're going to use our 50 weeks. That $100 over the course of 50 weeks, that means you're going to add an additional $5,000 in sales to your bottom line. Now, some people will say, oh my God, that's amazing. That's awesome. I'll take it. Some of you might go, oh, well, that's not that big of a number. Well, let me tell you something. If someone walked up to you right now and wanted to give you $5,000, you absolutely would take it. So don't poo-poo any small number, no matter what it is, because it all adds up. You can also say, hey, I'm going to sell, instead of doing 10 a week, I'm going to do 20 a week. Now I got that up to 10 grand. All right. So it's all relative. But here's the thing. Remember earlier I said really a lot of times they have very high margin. So let's just assume that this $10 one gives you $7 of profit after it's all said and done, because it's very little overhead tied to it, right? Well, that $7 over that same 50 weeks means that you get a pocket $3,500 additional profit. So not only is it $5,000 in additional sales, more importantly, it's $3,500 in additional profit that goes to your bottom line that allows you to have retained earnings or owner shares, owner pay that you get to put into your pocket. So you can see it really does add up. Now, another example that I want to use has to do with extended warranties or a warranty of any kind. Have you noticed every time you go to a store, they always want to go, or even on Amazon nowadays, they want to try to have you pay for a warranty, whether it's $2, $5, $50, $100. Do you want to do it? The reason they do that is it is so much profit. I'm watching a commercial last night for a home warranty, just a home warranty on your house. As a real estate agent, I encourage all of my clients to have that home warranty for the very first year, just because of our air conditioning and the heat and everything else. But the reason that a home warranty can offer such amazing coverage is they go with the law of what tends to happen is most people never use it. They forget they have it. For example, I had a client call me up one time. She had purchased a house And she had a problem with her air conditioning a couple months in. And she's like, oh my God, it's going to cost me $3,000 to get this fixed, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Did you call your home warranty company? And she's like, home warranty? I go, remember that thing I insisted that you get at the very beginning? She goes, oh yeah. So guess what? She calls the home warranty, calls me back, excited as heck. I think it was like $3,300 or something like that, $3,500. Her bill went down to $300 because of the home warranty. So from her standpoint, it was an amazing thing. But here's the thing. I know right now it probably made you cringe going, yeah, but the home warranty was out. No, not really. Because here's the thing. Remember I told you she completely forgot? If it wasn't for me reminding her, she never would have used it. So that home warranty basically took $500 from her at the beginning of the year. She forgot she had it. Here she has a major issue and she didn't even think to use it, which meant that the home warranty company was going to have that $500 of pure profit because the client was never going to use it. And that's probably going to happen with you as well. For a lot of people, they forget that they even have that home warranty. Now, here's the thing. Are some people going to be nitpicky and call you for every little thing? I've got another client that calls on everything that happens and it's covered under that home warranty. Now, that's their absolute right to be able to do that. That is what the home warranty is for. But for most people, they're not going to do that. And if you think about it and you work out the numbers, it's a numbers game, okay? The whole thing is you have to have it priced right. You have to have it to a point where what it covers, be very specific about what it does and what it does not cover. And at the same time is you still want to be able to show that it is a benefit. It truly is a benefit for your customers or your clients if they purchase it. So I'm just going to use, once again, using our numbers. Let's just say that you're able to do an extended warranty on something or offer a warranty for $100. And let's just say you're able to get 3 people a week to purchase this extended warranty. Now, you might be seeing 20 people a week, but you're only getting 3 people to get the extended warranty. That's not bad odds for you to be able to do. So at $100, 3 people a week is going to be $300. And over the course of the same 50 weeks that we're always using, it's an additional $15,000 in sales. Amazing, right? So that's a great additional sales. And we've already said home warranties for the most part are all profit. It is all profit until somebody uses it. So what you have to ask yourself at that point is, what just has to happen in order for this not to be a profitable endeavor for me? Now, keep in mind, it's not $15,000 of retail sales that have to be redeemed, because if you have to go back out and fix something, you're only out the impact it is to your cost of goods and your expenses. Okay, you're not out the percentage. You're not out the entire sale. So if the sale is normally $500, but your cost of goods and your expenses are only $1,500, the $1,500 is or $150 instead of $500. The $150 is the only part that comes out of that $15,000 pool of money. Hopefully that's making sense, because for some reason it's not coming out the way I'm saying it. So once again, home warranties are a fantastic add-on item because very few people will redeem them. And those that do are such a small percentage. And because it's done at cost and expenses, it actually the output has to be huge in order for you not to come out ahead with that. So once again, the whole thing has to do with add-on items. What can you add on to that sale that's going to add additional sales and, more importantly, additional profits? Is it something that you could do at the close of the sale? Is it something that you can bundle together? That's another thing to do, where you can put services together. A lot of folks will do that. For example, if somebody does any kind of roofing or window washing or power washing, a lot of times they'll throw gutters on there because it's the same machine. They're already out there. They're already up there. They can knock it out really quick, and they can charge an additional $150, $200 to do it, but yet it's a man hour of maybe 20 minutes to a half hour because they've already got the equipment out there. It's already ready to go. It adds tons of profit to it because it's a very easy thing to knock out. So think about your business and ask yourself, what are add-on items? What are things that you can bundle together? What are home warranties that you can look at? I'm telling you, add-on items onto your sale or add on to what you offer can be a huge moneymaker for you. So I want each of you guys to start thinking and brainstorming and coming up with 1 to 2, maybe 3 ways that you can create an add-on type item and be able to work the numbers. Go work the numbers and ask yourself, hey, if I did this and I did X amount a week, what does that look like in sales by the end of the year? What does that profit look like by the end of the year? And then go all in if it's something that you're like, holy cow, that's actually going to add a lot of profit. I did this even when I had Home Depot at my registers. I thought bigger. They've got bigger pallets at their registers. I went crazy with little things that everybody would want to throw into their cart instead of just those little tchotchke things. I mean, I would find things that were in the store. I remember bicycle hooks were a huge one. They were like 69 cents at the time. I put tons of them at the front. So did a lot of other stores. And guess what? We sold the crap out of those suckers. There's probably people all up and down San Diego that had so many bicycle hooks at one point in time because of what we did with those things. And once again, tons of profit, tons of sales, tons of add-on stuff that people did not come into the store to use, but they left having in their hands. Why do you know what? People joke around about how they hate going to Costco. Why? Because they go in to spend $100 and they come out spending $500. It's all the power of add-on. They know that you're going to spend a lot of money. They have very low margins, but they know that you're going to buy tons of stuff. And the more stuff you throw into your cart, the more they're going to raise that ticket average, which is going to raise up those profits for them. I know I'm kind of like preaching to the choir at this point in time, but I really want you to start thinking of your business. What are some things that you can do to add on? Because if you really want to increase your sales and your profits, once again, there's only 3 ways to do it. Increase your sales, increase your customers frequency coming back, or increase that ticket average. Today we were talking about increasing that ticket average, and the best way to do that, you don't always have to raise your prices. Get more items in the transaction. That will help you raise your sales and, more importantly, raise your profits if you do it the right way and you do your homework onto what those right products are. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this puppy up, and I want you guys to continue to kill it out there. You know what? We are in the back half of this year, and we want to finish it strong. It's been a crazy year. If you're listening to this in the future, this is that year, 2020, that went crazy. But if you're listening to it in real time, folks, let's finish the year strong, okay? You can still do it. Don't write off your year. Go out there, go put some really good things into your business and go make some serious cash and grow that business and get it stronger, okay? With that, I'm going to say goodbye. Bye for now. Hey, before you go, if you're looking to learn more about your business numbers, then check out the Know Your Business Numbers course, where we take a deeper dive into the key numbers, the calculations, the reports that will help you take your business to the next level. My mission is to help everyone love their business numbers. Yes, even including those of you that hate math. So much profit is hidden inside of your business numbers, and I want you to create some awesome profits. So check out the link in the show notes or head on over to the knowyourbusinessnumberscourse.com. Once again, knowyourbusinessnumberscourse.com. Come join me. Let's go ahead and work on building your profits.